Have a seat. I think I'm all set. I've got water in case I choke up, glasses in case I can't see, and like the rest of you, I've got Kleenex in case I need to cry. Good afternoon. I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you to the support provided to the Flick family and to the Sheriff's Office. The support has been incredible. The outpouring from law enforcement agencies and citizens from across this nation gives me hope for the future. Hope that law enforcement officers and families will always have the support they need, not just after a line of duty death, but each and every day. There are countless people I'd like to thank for giving so much support during this difficult time, but I want to personally thank the following people and agencies: Governor Hickenlooper, Colorado Attorney General Cynthia Kaufman, the El Paso County Board of County Commissioners, Colorado Springs Mayor John Suthers, 4th Judicial District Attorney Dan May, all of the Sheriff's Office staff, Colorado Springs Police Chief Pete Carey and his staff, Colorado Springs Fire Chief Ted Colas and his staff, Fountain Police Chief Chris Heberer, Colorado State Patrol Captain John Lupton, American Medical Response personnel, Memorial Hospital staff, and most New Life Church and Pastor Brady Boyd. Thank you. Today we say goodbye. We say goodbye to a son, a husband, a father, a brother, and a friend. We say goodbye to a man who touched many. We say goodbye, but we will never forget the tremendous impact that Micah had on all of us. Micah shares a birthday with his grandfather, James Flick. His family says that Micah looked and acted just like his grandfather from the minute he was born. Micah was a Colorado Springs native and proud graduate of the Colorado Springs Christian School. He and Rachel met at the Briargate YMCA. Rachel knew Micah always worked out there on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. She must have had his eyes on him. They had their first date on February 3rd, 2007, and Micah was hired by the Sheriff's Office on February 5th, 2007. Rachel remembers Micah always being so tired from trying to keep up with the physical and mental demands of the academy and at the same time dating his future bride. He was tired, but Micah was happy. Rachel remembers Micah telling her how he once fell asleep in the mat room during Academy arrest control training. They shared a good laugh about that. Rachel and Micah were married in the fall of 2007. Their beautiful twins were born a few years later. Micah served the Sheriff's Office in floor security, court and transport, patrol, and investigations. He loved his job, and everyone will tell you that he excelled in every job he held. Micah was killed in the line of duty on the exact day of his 11th anniversary of service with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Micah will always be remembered as a strong, faithful servant of God. Micah had a piece of paper hanging on his cubicle which displayed the following quote: "The pain I feel today will become the strength I feel tomorrow." Micah is watching over us now. Micah is stronger than ever as one of God's angels in heaven. And although we are in pain, I know we will get stronger every day as we move forward. Indeed, the pain we feel today will be our strength tomorrow. You see, every man and woman who dons a badge understands the dangers, the struggles, the strains, and yet they boldly embrace the sacrifices they and their families endure. That's what makes law enforcement officers so special. Their courage, their willingness to act in the face of danger. I'm so very proud of Micah, and I admire the courage he displayed as he made the ultimate sacrifice while serving his community. Deputy Scott Stone told me, "Micah saved my life, and I will forever be thankful. I know the others who were there feel the same." I want to share just a few memories of Micah from some of the members of the Sheriff's Office. You see, Micah loved food. He loved to eat. But don't try to serve soup as a meal. Micah would tell you, soup is an appetizer. Fellow Detective Stephanie Chris will always remember a day working surveillance with Micah when he demanded they take a break in order to get a piece of chocolate cake from Fargo's Pizza. They had their cake, and that made Micah happy. Former Deputy Jordan Leffler will always hold on to the memory of going through the week-long Special Response Team Academy with Micah. Jordan remembers being ready to quit, but then being inspired to move forward to the completion of the academy, thanks to Micah's large smile and encouragement as they both endured the training together. Completing tough tasks with his friends made Micah happy. Rachel fondly remembers the long soaks in the tub Micah would take to help heal his battered body, the result of many SRT trainings and missions which Micah loved so much. Being a member of the Special Response Team meant a great deal to Micah. Through the process of joining the team, Micah told many people that he learned he was physically and mentally capable of much more than he ever thought he was. He carried that resolve in all aspects of his life. Mike Hesterman was one of Micah's middle school principals and football coaches at Colorado Springs Christian School. He remembers Micah as being a difference maker and someone who looked out for others, someone who always had a big smile, and someone who was deeply engaged in the relationships he had with other people. Micah was no different at the sheriff's office. Making a difference and treating people right made Micah happy. Sergeant Jake Abinshan will forever remember the day with Micah in 2007 while they were completing the Academy Arrest Control test out. Jake was serving as the lead instructor. During the practical test, Micah found himself in the same position as other recruits, having to physically fight his way out of danger. But Micah performed differently than the other recruits. You see, rather than freeze in the moment and causing the test to be stopped for further instruction, Micah fought back, and he fought hard. Jake was on top of Micah when Micah knocked Jake unconscious by delivering elbow strikes to Jake's head. Jake will tell you he has never been more proud than in that moment while getting pummeled. Getting to see and feel a recruit display the grit and the warrior mindset to survive made Jake proud. And you see, making others proud made Micah happy. Detectives Jim Lowe and Nick Berklich will remember Micah as a dedicated, hardworking detective who strived for excellence in everything he did. No case was too small, no work too mundane. Micah treated every case and every victim as the most important. He knew each case, he knew each victim, and he knew they deserved the best. And he gave them his best every single time. Micah took it upon himself to learn a complicated software system which was used to track cell phone use during investigations. He mastered the system to the point where his work using the system was mistakenly thought to be the work of an FBI agent during a recent prosecution. He was that good. He loved his assignment investigations, and he was a stellar detective. These are just a few examples of how Micah will be remembered. There are countless other memories. So many people were impacted by Micah. And at this time, I want to ask that the family remain seated, but I'd like everyone else to stand. Rachel, I am so very sorry. On behalf of the sheriff's office, we are so sorry for your loss. Your husband is a true hero. He is a hero not for how he died, but for how he lived. Thank you for sharing him with the sheriff's office. Eliana and Levi, your dad will always be with you. He will continue to watch over you and protect you. You have inherited thousands of parents in blue who will be here for you. You will never need to look far for anything you ever need. Shano and Tim, you raised an incredible young man, and I know you are so very proud. The sheriff's office was blessed to have him, and our community was fortunate to have been served by your son. Thank you for instilling and nurturing his loving and caring heart. Sierra, Chantel, and Brendan, your brother's legacy will live on through you. You have hundreds of brothers and sisters in this room and thousands more across the state and nation who will stand beside you to ensure Micah is never forgotten. Now, family, I'd love for you to look around. We stand to honor you. We stand to support you. Not just today, but every day as we go forward. Please be seated. I will close with this. To the men and women of the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, remember what Joshua chapter 1, verse 9 tells us. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. We will continue to serve with honor, and I am proud of each and every one of you every single day. Thank you for being here today, and remember, the pain we feel today will be the strength we feel tomorrow. God bless you all.